You know the best way to start off 2026? Well, it's going to be with some cruise comments. Of course. I mean, everything from "you're a clown," "hoot nannies," "why are you not controlling the traffic," and "somebody took my cookies." Good Saturday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to our first 2026 edition of what every cruiser wants. And we are back, starting off this year with some cruise comments for you. Some people that just, I don't know, whipped out the keyboard, went to typing, maybe didn't do a little bit of thinking, definitely didn't do a little bit of checking, and a little bit of research. But let's take a look at today's comments. Let's ask ourselves, are they right? Are they wrong? Are they speaking for everybody out there? And do they know what every cruiser wants? First up today, boarding passes. Some cruise lines, you could have it on your phone. Some cruise lines, they may still be paper. Some cruise lines may be both. You could do it either way. But can you imagine booking a cruise lines, let's say like Carnival Cruise Lines, you have to print your paper copy of your boarding pass, and well, that's not how it was done on a cruise you went on before. So this is what you write? Healed, you are a clown. Our last two cruises have been on blank. John Heald, they have boarding passes on your iPhone and do not need a printed copy. Well, congratulations. You went on a cruise ship where you didn't have to print your boarding pass. Yay! Okay, so Carnival, they're just not there yet. And yes, it would be great if they would get to the point where at least it could be either or. You could have it on your phone or you could print it off, whichever you prefer. Cruisers like it different ways. But why, oh, why was it necessary to call Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador a clown because Carnival has not gone to a digital copy of a boarding pass? How does John Heald have anything to do whatsoever with the way Carnival conducts their business? Why is he a clown? Why was the name calling necessary? I guess somebody just needed to start off this year being a jerk. Next up, I guess we'll call this one segregation, because I like to do things a certain way on a cruise ship, and you know what? These people over here, they don't like it. So, well, they just shouldn't be allowed, or I don't want to hang out with those people or participate with those people. Why in this case? Because they're younger than me. I don't want them around. They should not be allowed to come in. When did this become a thing to say, well, you're not like me, you don't think like me, so you shouldn't be allowed the places I go? And just because young people want to listen to some music and dance too, that doesn't mean they should be excluded. When I was on a blank cruise, they had a hootenanny dance competition on board. It was awesome. We prefer cruising Carnival ships, but we wish there were more places to slow dance on board. Not young people dancing, but somewhere to enjoy a cocktail and do some slow dancing. Any thoughts of making one bar just for this very night? Perhaps over 50s only bar. So they want a bar that's only for people over 50 so they can dance. Nobody under 50 is allowed. I wonder how this would go and how people would take this if we said, well, this bar is only for women. This bar is only for men. I mean, we could, get it down further than that. I don't think we need to, but you kind of see where that's going. Why are we segregating ourselves? Why are we trying to exclude a certain group of people from their cruise vacation over dancing? You can dance your way, they can dance their way, and everybody can get along. And if all else fails, pick a different cruise line that has an older demographic on board, and then there's less chance you'll see somebody under the age of 50. Why does Carnival need to change to suit you? Why don't you just go off somewhere and do you where you're not bothering anybody else? Quit trying to separate people over dancing. Now, we've had people before say, why is the cruise line not controlling the weather? We've all heard those before. People, it seems like they honestly believe the cruise line controls the weather. This time, though, They want to know why the cruise line doesn't control the traffic, not traffic on the ship, not traffic getting on and off the ship. No, we're talking you're in your car driving down the road traffic. Why does Carnival Cruise Line not control this traffic? Christmas cruise debarkation on the Celebration ship was fast. John, the traffic was a nightmare. Carnival needs to do something about the traffic to get out of the port. It took us almost 45 minutes to get clear of the parking lot. Getting off the Glory was the best ever. Port Canaveral rocks. Getting on fast is important, but getting off fast is more important. When it's over, and I'm ready to start driving back to see my cat. So let's think about this. The part that Carnival controls was the disembarkation from the Carnival celebration, which they said was fast. So Carnival did their part. Then they walk down, they go to the parking lot, they get in their vehicle, and now there's traffic. Carnival doesn't own the port. Carnival doesn't own the roads. Carnival can't control the other drivers, but they believe that Carnival must do something about this traffic. What exactly is the cruise line supposed to do about traffic which they don't control while you're driving your car? That's as asinine as saying, well, I missed my cruise ship because I was driving 3 states away to the port. On the way there, there was traffic on the freeway. Carnival, why did you not do something about this traffic so I could make it on time? But you know, some cruisers, getting off is super important. They got to get home and see their cat. And finally, security took my cookies because we have a cruise passenger who tried to bring homemade cookies that they made themselves, got them in a bag, Tupperware, whatever the case may be, and tried to bring them on board the cruise ship. Security took them away. Security said, no, you can't bring this on board. Now, could it have something to do with they have no idea what's in these cookies? Could it possibly be that they have no idea that you did something to them or might have done something to them and you're going to hand them out to people and cause all kinds of God knows what on the ship? I mean, is that remotely a possibility? Or, I mean, is that the reason that crew members can no longer take anything that isn't pre-packaged from guests on board? I'm thinking that all that's related, but I don't know. You guys take a look at this comment. Hey, Healed, I had my themed homemade chocolate chip cookies confiscated and taken by the Carnival security at the terminal in Galveston. I bring these on the ship to surprise members of our Friends of Bill W. group meetings. Why is this not allowed in my carry-on? Have the Carnival police not got anything better to do? This really sucks. Happy New Year to me. Not. So he made some homemade cookies, tried to bring them on board the ship to pass out to other people, and they said no, they confiscated his cookies. I wonder why they did that. I wonder if we flip over and we go to Carnival Cruise Lines to their website and we go to frequently asked questions and check the prohibited items list. I wonder what it says on there. Due to concerns for food safety and contamination prevention, any food items brought on board must be pre-packaged and unopened. Homemade items or pre-cooked foods are not allowed. We are unable to provide food preparation, refrigeration, or storage for personal food or beverage items. Wow. So homemade or pre-cooked items are not allowed on board the cruise ship. So when the security in Galveston took away your cookies and said, no, 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 they were right. They were following the prohibited items list. Maybe had you read what you could and could not bring on board prior to getting on the ship, you would not have had this situation. Because if you wanted to hand out cookies, you could have very easily done that. Unfortunately, they would have been some pre-purchased, pre-packaged, unopened cookies. But if you really wanted to pass out cookies, you could have done it. So before you end with, this really sucks, Happy New Year to me, not. Well, if that's why you didn't have a Happy New Year, might want to read, because that was all on you. And that is going to be our video this week for what every cruiser wants. You guys let me know in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are they right? Are they wrong? Do they speak for you and know how you want to cruise? Now, if you've enjoyed today's video, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.